Okay, now that we've started the simulation, it's time to fill out our budget. How do we know how much money we're going to have left if we haven't budgeted? And how do you know what bills to pay? Well, if you're on H&R Block Challenge, if you're not, pause the video and get on it. You're going to go to Dashboard Alerts. You're going to log in each day because you are given credit for your logins, for your quizzes, and for paying your bills on time. As you see, I have no alerts. You will have alerts. It's going to tell you that you owe rent, and so you need to write a check for that. You also have a credit card statement that's due, so we will need to write a check for that as well. So what you will do is you will go to Student Home. In yours, you will see Bank. Click on Bank, and then you're going to go to Credit Card. You're going to pay $400 of your credit card to the very next date that it's going to allow you. You then are going to click on Rent and pay your rent as well, and I will walk you through both these steps. So pause the video now and ask me for help. Okay, once you've done that, you're going to come back to Student Home, and you're going to click just the Student Home. And it's going to show you that if you did not take these quizzes last week, you need to take all 3 of these quizzes. I will help you with Quiz 2 and Quiz 3. Quiz 1, you get points just for doing, so those need to be due today, and those points go into your 401k. So by completing your quizzes, you can earn points to win this game. Now we're going to budget. So click on How to Play. And then you're going to scroll down and you're going to see that there is this cash flow spreadsheet. This is how we're going to budget. There is a Google Drive version and there's an Excel version. And you're going to use the Excel version, which you see is here. You click on it. You have to enable editing once it opens up. See, enable editing here. Won't let you do anything unless you do. Then you're going to go to File, Save As, and you are going to save it on your OneDrive. It may ask you to sign in once you complete this. And remember, it's stu.olatheschools.org. It's the same as your Teams login. So find a place on your OneDrive to save this because we will use this every day. Okay. Pause the video if you need to make that happen. Now, you can see that I have my Excel spreadsheet here that I've already filled out. Sorry, it's here and it's already filled out. So if you follow the steps, step 1, update the orange cell with the date that the simulation started. Put in 2/14 of 19. The rest will pre-populate. Under deposits, you're going to put your beginning balance. And you started with $1,000. And if you're unsure of what your balance was, you go back to Student Home and Vendor Selections. This is where we're going to get all the information to fill out this spreadsheet. So under Job, it shows me that my paycheck is $953.86. Control-C copies it. I'm going to copy it. When do I get paid? Okay. I get paid 7 days after the start of your simulation. And it started on the 14th, so 7 days later is the 21st. So we want to make sure we put that in. Then we get paid twice a month. We get paid bi-weekly. So we also will want to put that information in as well. Now see, I have it on the 20th, which isn't correct. It's going to be the 21st. So I am going to put that there. Deposits, you can see that when I entered that information, it changed this column. This column tracks everything that happens in deposits. So when you get your $350 security deposit, you'll put it in here. Withdrawals is everything coming out of your account, right? which is any bank fees. And I know that costs me 50 cents a check. So whenever I write a check, I'll have to put 50 cents in here. But it also accounts for everything in these columns: your apartment, your rent, your car loan. And right now you're going to go through and you're going to read when your apartment's due and how much is due. And you're going to put that information in there. First thing you need to do is every 2 weeks, you need to put in that you're getting paid. So let's do that now. 6th. And then 14 days later, you're going to put it in. So that's the 20th. Okay. And 14 days later. This simulation actually ends on the 25th, so you don't need to do anything beyond April 24th. Okay. Now let's put in our apartment information. We're going to go to rent. You can see that my rent that I chose was the $550 option, but I also have a security deposit of $550. So I actually owe $1,050. This tells me exactly what I owe when. $550 each month. Rent is set out on the 1st, but we didn't move in on the 1st. We moved in on the 14th. So we will have to pay it 7 days after it's due, which is the 14th, which is the 21st. Coincides with your paycheck. There is no grace period, so it has to be paid by the 21st. It's important you pay it today, and it is going to be a day late. Sorry. First issued invoice is on the 14th. And this, why is this not $1,050, you may ask? Well, because it's prorated. It would be $1,050 if you moved in on the 1st, but we moved in 2 weeks later. So we're going to copy that, and we're going to go back, and we're going to put that in on the 21st. Control V will paste as well. Now you can see it came out here. And you can see that I have a credit card payment built in. I know that my credit card is $400. You have a credit card of $400 due. You need to pay that today as well and put that in here under credit card. You will also need to make sure that you have $700 set aside each month to pay that credit card. So I've accounted for the last day of the month to also make a $300 payment to that credit card. You cannot go over $500 for the credit card or you earn penalty points. 5 points a day for being over your credit card limit. So it's important that you check your credit card balance daily and you pay it often. Okay. Now what I'm going to have you do is go into each tab, and I want you to try and figure out when each bill is due and come back in here and enter it all the way through the 25th of April. You are going to ask me questions, and I'm going to help you fill this out. And it'll be important that we look at this daily. So make sure that you keep it somewhere, that you've saved it on your drive or your computer so that you can find it. All right, I'll be walking around helping you.